Cowboys and the Jets. I'm going to take the Cowboys minus 2.5. The Jets are just the jetsiest version of the Jets this year. They shoot themselves in the foot. If you watch that game, it's penalty after penalty after penalty. If it's not the offensive line, it's somebody else doing something stupid. I feel bad for some of their skilled players. They need to get out of there. Breece Hall looked really good the other day. Allen got hurt. I just think the Jets are going to find a way to lose. I think Aaron's going to be a good coach at some point, but much like the Lions started off with a really tough season, I think this is them for the Jets, and they can't get out of their own way. So Cowboys minus 2.5. Next, the Texans are facing a bad and extremely depleted Ravens team without Lamar Jackson. I can't believe the Lions only dropped to minus 2.5 on the Texans. I think it's a home run. Texans finally got in the win column. They're good everywhere except for the offensive line, kind of important, but Baltimore's not exactly getting after the quarterback. So I will take the Texans minus 2.5. Next, the Bucks. Bucks keep everything close. Thought they were going to win last week. They didn't, but I think they go to Seattle and I think they go to Seattle and win the game. But I'll take the 3 points. Sammy Darnold's playing well. On paper, they've got a good team. We talked about it. Smith and Jigba's fantastic. They've got 2 running backs between Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet. But I like this Bucks team. I think they get a win, but I'll take the 3 points to be safe. Next, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to take the Chargers. This is one we didn't talk about earlier, but the more I thought about it, I know that Jayden Daniels is back for the Commanders, but he sat for a few weeks. Chargers lost a game they should have won. They're going back home. No home field advantage, but I still think they get it done. They're just too good, and they're too well coached. So minus 2.5 at home, I'll take it. I think they win by 5. And last but not least for straight plays, I know you disagree with this one, so you can push back on it. I just think this is more of a play against the Jags and for the Chiefs. I think the Jags have gotten lucky in these wins. I think that the Chiefs aren't great, but I think they're starting to find their way. Xavier Worthy's back. Chiefs minus 3.5 on Monday night would be my play. And last but not least, my monster teaser. I'm going to take the Broncos plus 16.5. If I like them at 3, you know I like them at, or 3.5, you know I like them at 16.5. The Broncos 16.5, Vegas at 20.5, Texans gets you at 10.5, and the Bills at 4.5. That is my monster teaser for this weekend. Greg, your thoughts?
I love them all. I agree with Jimmy on everything except the Jags. I'd make them a spot play. I'd take the 3.5. That's who we got, but you know what's important, Jimmy? Who you got. See you next week.